Hello, hello. Welcome to JuC Talk with your homegirl, JuC. I am just happy to be here. It's been a while. Welcome to season 2 of JuC Talk. I'm so happy to be here. I missed you guys, and I'm glad that you're here with me today. So, we're going to get straight to it. I got some wonderful things going on today. Got some very special guests that's going to come through a little later, and we got a lot to cover and a lot to talk about. But I first wanted to talk about something that's amazing, and it wouldn't be Wine Down Wednesday at JuC Talk if it wasn't for the wine, right? So we're gonna have to drink another wine. How y'all been? Y'all missed me? Did y'all miss me? So I have my wine glass. Let's wine about it, and we're gonna get ready while I wait for my friends to get in the studio. I have missed you all. Have you missed me? Have you missed me? Yes. I have a very special raffle going on. I got a lot happening today, so I'm excited about you guys. So, first things first, we're going to talk about this wine right here. And this is from a local winery in Ohio. It's kind of near like Ashtabula area. And it's like in the Ashtabula area. But it's in Ohio. Very nice winery in Ferranti. And so I am going to try this. It's called Bianco. And it is a sweet wine. It's about a level 4. Alcohol level is about 11%. That's not so bad. 11% is good. So I'm going to, if you didn't get a chance, look. Very, very good. Very good. Thank you for joining us. So I wanted to talk about the fact that we're going to have, you hear that, don't you? Yes. So I'm going to bring in some of my guests. But before I get started with that, I'm going to bring in my guest. She's in the waiting room. Hold on 1 minute. I just wanted to see how it tastes. Ooh, let's bring in my guest. Hello.
Hey.
What's up?
Can you hear me good?
I hear you great. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you.
What's up, DJ Tosh B?
We in the building.
We in the building. What's up? Thank you for coming on and being my host with me. Season 2. Can you believe it? It's been like almost a whole year.
I know.
It's amazing, right?
Yep, I gotta adjust this camera.
Okay. So I was just sharing, why whine about it when we can whine about it? So I was just sharing my drink that I had today. I hope you got your drink, Taj.
I do. I'm trying to fix this camera. Hold on.
You good. Okay, she's floating, y'all.
Okay, so I got my drink right here.
Okay.
And it's wine.
So you having white wine as well as myself.
Right here.
Yes. So what I got is Ferranti, right? And it's called Bianco.
Ooh. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. And it's sweet. It's Geneva. That's where it's from, guys. I told you it was a local winery in Ohio. It's Geneva. Very, very good. It's semi-sweet, but it's not too sweet. I actually like Ferranti. They have a really good Catawba wine that is like, and I don't really
try that one.
Yeah, Catawba wines are usually like really, really sweet, sometimes too sweet, but this one is like the perfect balance. They got that little tang in the back. So Taj, did you miss me?
Can you hear that heater?
You hear a heater?
No, I got my heater on. Can you hear it?
Oh no, I can't hear anything like that.
All right, I'm about to.
So, Tosh,
Mm.
so did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did y'all
I
miss me?
did.
I,
I did,
I
and
miss Slowing Down Wednesday.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. So we got some other people coming in. I wanted to talk about a raffle. So if you're out there and you're watching, I'm going to do a raffle. I'm gonna wait to tell you about how the raffle is going to be ran, but it's very important that you participate tonight because part of the raffle is participation. So
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's very important.
Oh, you on the YouTube? Okay.
Yes, and
On the
so
show.
make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube. Also, you want to make sure that you participate because participation is going to be really big on this raffle. And I got some people here, Jamila Jones. She like, okay, well, she won already. Well, you got to see because we got a lot of people joining in. So you might be a winner. We gonna see. So I hope if you out there and you watching, I hope you got your wine. Hope you got your wine. Taj, what you doing?
I had to fix my heater was too loud. I couldn't hear you, so I fixed it.
So you got a lot going on. Let's talk about what's coming up.
We have the Menace DJ Hollywood. No, Hollywood.
Yes.
Hollywood
Where the
party.
sound at? Where the sound at? You gotta hit it. You gotta hit it. Where I sound at? Mm. Yeah. Okay.
We about to
So
have
we
a
got
show.
Yes, so we got a lot going on. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, sis.
Make sure y'all
So,
attend holiday party.
yes, when is it?
23rd Mediterranean Party Center in Bedford,
Yes,
9 p.m. to 2 p.m.
yes, it's going to be the most epic party of the winter Christmas season. Like, we're so excited for. We going to whole red carpet. It's going to be all your favorite DJs in Ohio there, all your favorite DJs. So, you definitely want to be there. You don't want to get lost. You don't want to miss out and just hear about it. So, make sure that you copy your tickets. We gonna get you that information a little bit later in the show, but that's definitely important. You gotta make sure that you cop that. So, Tosh, as we okay, well, flattery will get you everywhere, darling.
You.
Flattering. She said we look amazing.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes, I love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So we gonna get right to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's been one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and we definitely gotta get into y'all. What's up with Diddy? What's up with
Girl.
Diddy? Have you been hit? You know what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for y'all that don't know, that may be watching, so Diddy, I mean, and you got to kind of be up under a rock to not know about this, but Diddy and Cassie sued Diddy. She did not file criminal charges against him, but she sued him. But she didn't just sue him personally; she sued him in his corporations, right? So
Right.
when she sued him in his corporations, like anybody that know anything about corporations, like you have to carry like insurance when you have like a big corporation like Diddy, like you a mogul like him. So part of his insurance, you got these big insurance companies. So when Cassie was like, hey, we suing, his insurance company read over everything. They like, we ain't playing with this, we settling, like off rip. So Diddy didn't really have a lot of say in it. He don't get a chance to make a decision because, like, just like if you had your car and you like, oh, this accident wasn't my fault, your car insurance company gonna be like, nah, we not taking a chance. We gonna settle with them. Bam, we don't care. We gonna settle. Bam, right? They gonna go over the evidence and then they make a decision to settle. Diddy the Penny. Oh no, not Diddy the Penny.
Diddy. That's hilarious.
Diddy the Penny. That is hilarious. So one of the things, right, that is crazy. So his insurance, just like if you was in a car,
Mm-hmm.
you got into an accident and they read over everything, you might say that it's not your fault, but what happened? Diddy, his insurance company was like, you know what, we not about to play about this, and we about to settle. So they settled. Kathy got 30 million, baby. Ooh, can I take Taj?
I
We got
wonder
to,
what she about to do with that money.
baby. We got to whatever the hell she wanna do, whatever. So we got. I'm gonna take a. I'm a.
Right for that. Right.
I gotta take a sip on that. Mmm. Wait a minute. Look at this. Diddy the
Diddy
Petty.
the
D
Pit.
Petty.
Mhm.
And so for y'all, okay. So he sent out a statement today, right?
What
Y'all
did he
know.
say?
I don't know, but I just know that he made a statement, and he basically, I know he stepped down. You know, he stepped down for
Stepped down
revolt.
from revolt. Yeah. What up,
Yeah,
Jazz?
what up, Jazz? Jazz checking in. So y'all know he stepped down. So part of the thing is like when you're a mogul like this and you have this big huge company, one of the things that they can do is they can make you step down from your company because you become a liability. So he had to step down to avoid any other potential lawsuits.
Woo! And they gonna come for him too.
And he's saying the allegations are false, but at the end of the day, who cares? You know
They
what
gonna
I'm
come
saying?
for. Once you open that door,
And then
they
there's been other people coming forward.
yeah, somebody was suing him and Aaron Hall about something that they did in the 90s.
Right.
They said,
So
"Don't be afraid."
don't be afraid now, baby. Everything ain't gonna be all right. 30 million. So, like, one of the things I was saying, and I wanted to talk about, like, a lot of people been going off talking about Cassie Fowl, like all these different things like that. But is she? Was that just a straight boss move? I mean, like, if you had an ex, he did you dirty, right?
Mhm.
To sue his corporation, like, and have the insurance company have to pay out, knowing she didn't file criminal charges, that might be hard to prove. The statute of limitation could be out on that, right? But if you sue the corporation, then
Doing the
you
civil
take
li
all the guesswork. Yeah, you take out all the guesswork, and she didn't came up.
Mhm. Yeah, she did. But that really opened the door, and people are upset about it, but the thing is, it was somebody posted on Facebook, that, Cassie wasn't a victim.
Hmm.
She's not a victim because she knew what she was getting into. And that just brings you to the point where somebody's 37 and you're what was she, 19?
She
Or
was like, I think when she first
15,
signed with him, she
19?
was like 16 or 17 when she first
Yeah,
signed.
and the person is 37 with a lot of money, and you're coming from a background you may not have much, and you're gonna get manipulated.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I definitely feel like she could have possibly been a victim. And then it also goes back to, just how we perceive women and how a lot of our society, especially when it comes to Black women, they perceive women, period, as, she deserved it. You know what you like the victim. It's like the victim shaming,
Right, right, right.
She was too young. I just think about, my 17, 18-year-old daughter. Like, what?
You don't know what you're doing. I
You
don't
going
know
to
I can't
school?
remember what I was doing at 19. I know I was in school,
Right.
but I
I'm
don't know what I'm doing. I'm goofy at that age. I don't know everything. And the older
yeah,
man come and manipulate you and just tell you, flash all this money and have you do, I'm gonna give you fame, but in his return, I mean, he's gonna do things that he wouldn't do to anybody his age because they'll be like, uh-uh.
right. And then, I mean, what was her experience level? It might have been low. She might have just thought like with the things that he was doing was just a natural flow if you messing with an older man. Like he pretty much got the opportunity to train her in the way that he wanted her to be. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And use the fact that she needed him. I mean, and what 19-year-old, it's not typical, that the 19-year-old, 20-year-old have any money. So now he didn't put you in this whole lifestyle you used to things that you weren't typically used to.
That's right.
I'm sure. And people like, so, but the memes though, what
She
about
was.
the
She was
memes?
already gone. You're absolutely right. She was already gone.
Yeah, it was too late. But what about the memes though? Did y'all see the memes with when they merged R. Kelly and Diddy's face? And it was
That
like,
was
what was
so
it with
funny.
Diddy?
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh gosh. I mean, I don't even know if he can, I don't even know if he could come back from this.
Oh, he made a video like he didn't. He's still on top.
I mean, as far as financially, he probably would because I mean, it didn't come out of his direct bank accounts money, but the fact that you had to step down from operations of your company, like, I mean, if you was gonna hit somebody in the gut, that was kind of like I'm gonna take your business from you, your
Mhm.
ability to operate in your business, and I mean, this might just be the first of many because at the end of the day, like all your skeletons could come out the closet now at this point, and you
Yeah.
are susceptible to that. And so then you have to deal with your companies having to distance themselves from you in order to avoid lawsuits and the potential ability to be sued again. And like insurance companies, they don't care if they just want to know if it's worth it. Like, in this situation wasn't worth it. You had a public relationship with her. There wasn't like a denial, like you can say, like, oh, I wasn't with her for such and such years, or like that she couldn't bring some things that could have potentially, really messed you all the way up.
I'm gonna read a statement he
Okay,
posted on Twitter.
okay.
He posted today, actually. He said, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs."
I mean, powerful statement. I don't know if it really matters at this
And that nigga
point.
did it. I mean, he did. He had to do some of that stuff. Come on. Just, I mean, I don't know all the allegations that he's going through, but and I didn't get to read that. Um, it was too long. I didn't want to read it.
Yeah.
That when Cassie filed that, I didn't read it all.
Well, for
But
whatever reason, them lawyers was like, we ain't about to fight it. We got somebody else in the studio. We gonna bring in.
I mean, honestly, if he was gonna fight for his name, why did he just go to court when Cassie gave him an opportunity? We'll
Did she
wait.
give him the opportunity to go to court? What's up, DJ Panic?
What's up? What's
The
up?
building,
What's
what's
up?
up, bro?
See,
What's
Miss
up?
DJ Tosh Beats, my sister and partner. What's good?
What's
What's
good?
good? Oh, we got New York in the house. Who else we got up in here? We got New York up in here. Taj
Right.
Beats,
East
for y'all
New
that
York.
don't know.
Yeah.
Taj
Make
from
sure
New
y'all check
York.
out season 2 of Rock the Crowd is coming up in a
Yes.
couple of months. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. You can go to
Yeah.
YouTube and subscribe to Rock the Crowd. Make sure I
Yes.
look forward to it.
Absolutely.
We'll have some
2024.
giveaways out there.
Every Wednesday, right?
Every
Immediately
Wednesday
after
right
Juicy
after
Talk.
you.
Right after Juicy Talk, y'all.
Yes.
Yep.
2024 starting out with a bang. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So somebody else said, well, they sent Bill Cosby to jail off of allegations, and he over 80 bags. They
Right.
filed criminal charges against him. It was criminal charges. Did he know? As far as right now, no criminal charges have been filed against Diddy. But somebody said, so if Bill goes, mm,
Oh, because Diddy didn't pay his Illuminati dues.
Yeah.
right, right. So, Panic, you just joining us. You gotta. So we were talking about Diddy and Cassie, and we
Yeah.
was talking about did Cassie make a boss move? We was talking about how she got paid, the civil suit, and the fact that
Yeah,
she,
with the settlement. Yes.
yeah, the settlement from them insurance companies. What you think? What's your take on it? Did he do it?
Did he do it?
He
I
he did
wouldn't put
do it.
anything past anybody that's been in the spotlight. I wouldn't put anything past any multimillionaires or billionaires because they got hush money.
Sad.
So I'm not the one to really point the fingers at him to say he did, but I'm not going to say he did it because I don't know him personally. But I just know much about him as much as everybody else. You know what I mean? So did he do it? Possibly. I'm not going to defend that. You know what I mean? Now, should we rally against him? I'm going to just, the way I see it, I mean, I could only speak for myself. I don't know if it's really my place to really rally against him or rally with him. It's not my place. All I could say is, I believe that should send a message to everybody else. Like, look, no matter who you are, whether you super well known or you're a nobody, you know what I mean? Like, just don't do anything that you wouldn't want that'll get put out in the light.
Yeah, that you wouldn't want to share publicly.
You know what I mean? Whether you're being secretive or not. You know, don't do anything that could be put out there in the light, including secretive shit.
Yeah.
Word.
You about to learn today. Did y'all know today somebody filed another lawsuit against him? The same lawyers that represented Cassie filed another one today.
Yeah. From a couple
women that's staying anonymous. She's gonna stay anonymous, but they filed another one, the same attorney.
Wow.
And this is taking me back to the whole Bill Cosby thing, is just a domino effect, I mean, like I said, if
he would have had all the women he date sign an NDA, would that have protected him? I wonder if that would have protected him against like situations like this. Probably not, because I think that it becomes null and void if it's like I'm not sure, but I just wonder, like, if it's criminal, it don't count. I wonder if it would have protected him from getting sued. Because my girl, Lori Harvey, she don't play around. She's like, I'm gonna need you to sign this line before we, go out on any game. She said, I'm staying classy till I die, okay? Ain't none of her lovers coming back saying nothing.
Trying to get out of here.
But at the same time, that's the thing about messing with a lot of these celebrity females or being a celebrity, just being out there, being a man whore, whatever he is. You know what I mean? It comes with a price to pay. You got to look out for the money grabbers. You know what I mean? Like these chicks might be coming up out of the blue just for a quick money grab, because there's a lot of things. Like let's go to sports real quick. Let's go to Deshaun Watson's situation, for example, quarterback of the Browns. All right, former Houston Texan. When all them females, hey, he harassed me too. He harassed me too. Oh, he harassed me too. You know what I mean?
I think your mic out, Tosh.
And all this happened after he signed that big $325 million guarantee deal with the Browns.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we start to hear all this.
Okay.
So is that the guy? It was about the massages. He was
saying,
okay.
Yes. And like I said, girls don't speak up until it's popular to speak up. And I'm not the one. I'm just saying some do, so maybe I should be careful how I word it, because I'm not trying to accuse them of being, some gold diggers who want to join the Me Too crowd.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that we were talking about. Like, it seems like, a lot of like men kind of been supporting Diddy, like, like she just trying to get a payday, and the women like, well, she's being victim shamed, it's always the victim. But she didn't file criminal charges. She filed civil.
Right.
And in filing that, she kind of, can cause a lot of different problems.
And you know, I feel that the next person that's going to be accused of past, whatever, whether it's rape, whether it's drugging, whether it's whatever, I think Jay-Z, shoot, there's going to be chicks out there probably, hey, he did this.
I don't think Beyonce playing that because like I don't know if y'all know, but like a couple years ago they said that it was this lady out and she was saying that Jay-Z was pregnant. She was pregnant.
Father her child.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she came up dead.
It was another boy. A boy said that Jay-Z was his father. We ain't heard from him either.
We ain't heard from him either.
I mean, but he looked like he could be his father.
Yeah, and he said that yeah.
But at the same time, everybody got a twin. I'm sure people came up to y'all in different cities.
Yeah, doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, that could be a money grab. Who knows? We don't know.
Well, there's a lot of it going on.
There's 5 lawsuits in the past 3 weeks.
Who did?
5 lawsuits. He has 5 lawsuits right now.
That's heavy. That's heavy, but hey, Diddy's a
once she got that money, she opened up a door, man. But then it's like a lot of celebrities like been secretly speaking against him, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about like Kamora Lee Simmons, she was like, he finally getting his day. Like some of the women that he's worked with in the past, like what is that? Danity Kane, like the Making of the Band group or whatever. One of the members, one of the members was like, finally some justice for you, Cassie. Like we support you. So it's like, like his circle is coming back, kind of.
Yeah. And then you got dude that wants to include Diddy in the whole Tupac murder thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His name, though.
I mean, that's always been said, though.
Bodyguard, but now he tried super hard to bring it to the light, like how all these rape allegations is coming to the light.
Somebody else too. It was like somebody who was like, she like works for him in some capacity. Like I want to say, like maybe a personal assistant. She came. It was a lady. She's been coming against them too and talking about like all the wild stuff that goes on at his parties, And I mean, we do know that disgruntled employees do some crazy stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna say that that's not possible. But it's a lot. Like Jamila said, it's a lot going on, though. You know.
Y'all ever watch the videos on YouTube with Jaguar? Right?
I have.
He was dropping all this stuff
on a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's heavy, right? It's real.
You gotta pay the Illuminati has dues. You gotta pay your dues.
You should
pay your dues. They gonna come for you.
Okay, so another person they've been coming for that we gotta talk about. What y'all think about Beyonce, right? Because like a lot of people, so I don't know if y'all know, she just released her Renaissance movie at theaters and stuff. And one of the things that she had this look. And her look was she had like this silver gray hair. I personally thought she looked really pretty.
Was that gray hair like platinum blonde or what?
Yeah, it was like almost like a silverish platinum white blonde, right? And a lot of people were talking about she was looking a little Kim Kardashian-ish.
She did.
And they were saying like how she was, she bleached her skin and different things like that. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't think so. I think that if you wear like some really, like she's fair. We all know she's pretty fair. And I think that the whole point of it is that, so she said that her theme was like, I'm a futuristic superstar alien. Like I'm out of this world. That was like the whole theme of it. So she wanted to look like, a little alien-like. And I just think that people are, they keep talking about like she's too, she was trying to whitewash herself. But what y'all think about that? Because I think she looked gorgeous too.
I
think we all get paler. Like I get not pale, but I hold on. This dog, get away from my cup. Anyway,
shout out to Safari.
Yeah, what's up, Safari?
Sorry about to get beat up. Um, people get paid like we get lighter in the winter. All of us do. We all go a little bit lighter in the winter. I think that's just her thing.
Yeah.
But I thought she was Doja Cat at first. I was like, who is that?
I did think she looked a little like Kim Kardashian a little bit.
Yes.
Well, should we say that Kim Kardashian be trying to look like
Her.
us? Yeah, I understand.
She
But
always
you know,
Yeah.
I think Beehive don't come for me. I'm all about Bay,
I
right?
don't
They
think so.
like
That's
not
what
too
I'm saying.
much on
Yeah,
Bay.
I'm seeing Beyonce all day. I don't think I just think it was the lighting and like you said, the clothes.
That was about that. I think that was about the last story.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just think that I like Beyonce, and I think that she deserves her props. She's an amazing performer. She sets the bar really really high for people, And I watch. Like a lot of people, I watched the whole Renaissance tour online on TikTok and YouTube like everybody else. But I think that she looked gorgeous, and I'm happy for Queen Bey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she is indeed a beautiful young lady,
yeah.
Uh, but as far as this whole thing about her trying to be white, like she has no reason to do that. You know what I mean? Like she's already half white. Isn't her mom white?
No,
Or
her mom is like Creole. She's just like real light. Her mom
well,
is from
yeah, she's already, but her mom is fair skinned though, like
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah,
olive skin type
yeah.
shit. So I don't. But Beyonce been light. Like she was the lightest chick in Beyond in
The
the
Destiny Child.
and then she reaped the benefits of being a light skinned woman in the entertainment world. Being a talented light skinned because I mean, come on, who else who's been pushing light skinned women for the longest time since the beginning of time?
You think
I
so?
don't I don't just say. I mean, you already know. Yes.
Hmm.
So
I do feel like people came for it real hard. Somebody just posted, Uriel B said it's the colorism for me, always from our own people. And I do think that we have this thing about colorism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people are always trying to say, like, oh, pitting it, it started from school days, the jigaboo and the wannabes, always putting where would I fall, y'all? Like, no, I'm just kidding, but like
I probably be what you call it? I'm not light skinned, so yeah.
so I'm like, people
I'm paper
always
bag
are.
yellow.
Yeah.
What'd you say? You
I'm
just,
paper bag yellow.
yeah, you. I think we all might pass the paper bag test. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I just think that in general, like,
Oh, they said we
we
froze.
are people.
Are we still froze?
We not froze at all. You
No,
froze?
she said
I'm
we
not
froze up.
froze. I mean, y'all not froze to me on my end. So y'all
Let me
just
Nah. Jamila, I don't know. Oh, somebody said they met Beyonce and they have much respect for her. Yeah, that Creole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Creole, and most Creoles that I know personally, or a lot of them that I met. I mean, they come in all shapes and colors, just
Oh
like
yeah.
everybody else. Just like the Black Latinos, we come in from olive skin to purple, damn near. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with Creole people. But I personally don't believe she would do that to herself
I mean,
because
she set the bar. She is the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just as far as like what, like she's already very successful. She doesn't have to lighten her skin. She doesn't have to,
you
she
don't
doesn't have to do anything because she set the trends, She's a
exactly.
trendsetter. She is who she is. She don't have to be anybody
And
but
then you look at who the people she looked up to, in many interviews, she looked up to a lot of the older school, black singers.
yeah, like Nina Simone and people like that,
Yeah, Nina, Aretha, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I love man,
So
I love all of them.
I
Yeah.
don't I don't see why she would do that. I think it's just more down talk on her because she's successful. Anytime. a big artist got something brewing, another album coming out, a movie or whatever, there's going to be a lot of speculation on them.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
I definitely agree. And I just think that, people be wanting to come from Beyonce. Like at one point they were all talking about how she was
Right. Yeah.
devil worshiping, and like with her when she was really giving a nod to African traditions and African
Yes.
heritage, African hairstyles, like the people of
Oh,
the
I
culture
love
from
that. I
Africa.
love,
And
And
I absolutely loved it as well.
I love
yeah,
Yeah.
and I always said when it comes to that Illuminati devil worshiping shit, like it's always when black people come up to
Yeah.
billionaire status. But when Bill Gates, Steve Jobs do it, do you hear that type of talk?
Yeah, because we're taught to
Justin Timberlake, when he became
no,
a big ass star out of the blue, no, you didn't hear that talk.
no.
But
Because
with Jay-Z, Beyonce,
yeah, and I think that that's something that's within us as a people.
the
Like,
black
right?
community. Yeah.
Yeah, like we even though we strive to be successful and to be mainstream, when we get there, it be our own people that make us feel like we don't deserve to be there, and that just goes back to slavery and all,
yes,
and just imperialism, just all the different things that keep us stagnant and down. And we just got to do better for ourselves. And I think that society sets this standard like, oh, it's not natural when we be there. But nobody is saying that about Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk just went ham. I don't know, like a lot of people don't know that because they ain't get my meme I posted. But he just literally went ham recently, talking about like injustices. Like you can't do he basically was saying a lot of people have been talking about boycotting Elon Musk because his not supporting Tesla, not showing his commercials and different things like that, because he talked against the fighting in Palestine and killing of innocent children, right? And he said two wrongs don't make a right. That's the thing. You can't say because somebody else do wrong, then you can't turn around and say I'm going to justify my actions by being more evil. Two wrongs don't make a right. It's basically the statement that he made. And a lot of people was like, he's being anti-Semitic, that's like a real big thing. You can't do that, you'll get shut down, So, and he just was like, he make enough money. He's a billionaire on top of a billionaire, right? So he just was like, go F yourself. He said that. And, everybody went crazy. Like Twitter went nuts about it. It's all these different memes about it. But basically, to a certain extent, he was right. But nobody is like talking about that. That's not on the, news. Like nobody's watching that on the news. But Beyonce, selling out her movie and, having gray hair, it's all over, and now she's all of a sudden is down in her, or promoting African culture, and now everybody's like, oh, she's the devil worshiper.
yeah, and it's always when again, when something's about to blow up, when that big artist is about to blow up again for a different reason, whether it's for a new album or movie, there's always going to be speculation. Just like Deshaun Watson, as soon as he signed that deal with the Browns, there was all that talk.
Yeah.
Same thing with, matter of fact, going back to Diddy. Even Diddy just released a new album like just last month. And that's when, and then all of a sudden Cassie gets paid and all these other women talking. You know what I mean? It's always when something is brewing.
And it's almost, it do make you feel like it's somewhat of a distraction to get you looking over here, so you ain't paying attention to this, and it is. I do think that, and a lot of times, people who have the ability financially to make a change and speak up or do something different, they're shut down, like they're shut down. It's like, go sit in the corner, be quiet, and take your money. Shh, be quiet,
Right.
And they start speaking up about things. But I also feel like we need to be held accountable, because like if you know that this is somewhere we know now that this happens, right? This is not new. So you have to be mindful of the character that you have.
Facts.
You gotta be mindful.
And yeah, and the same thing went on with Bill Cosby. he was about to buy NBC or some shit like that, ABC or
That's
something.
true.
And
Very
that's
true.
when all that shit brewed.
And he was talking about Black positive programming.
Mm-hmm.
Revolt TV, he had to step down from that. That's like his own platform. He could have did what he wanted to do with that.
It's sad.
It is sad.
But you know, that's those are the cards we dealt with as people.
Yeah,
You know whether these allegations are the truth or not. Like, why didn't they come up when I wasn't doing shit?
But guess what? Whether it's true or not, his whole reputation is shot. And I just don't know if there's any chance of him really rebuilding his brand or his reputation, you know?
Yeah, I think at this point I think he has a lot of investments in shell corporations. I really don't think he has to do anything. I think now he just needs to get through this storm, and just be himself. I think his limelight stuff is probably done, but now he just have to sit back, mind and chill.
Yeah, I mean, him being rich, he's gonna be rich regardless. But him having an influence, him having a voice, I think is over with.
Oh yeah, just like R. Kelly. You see R. Kelly's about finished. And I heard talk about him maybe getting out of jail real soon. Maybe in 24. He might get out. That's what I read from a couple sources. Are they legit or are they legit? That I didn't look up because I usually do my research on the sources as well before, I eat that shit up.
Yeah, but
but
I will say that I'm one of those people like y'all think R. Kelly did it?
Yeah.
You think R. Kelly did it?
Man, who did not see that video back in the day when he had that little girl? You know what I'm saying? Everybody saw that videotape was going around. Everybody looked at it and was like, "Oh my god!" You could see that was a little girl. Did I watch it? No, but that was a little girl, like trifling as hell.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it because
I couldn't either. I never saw it. I couldn't do it
because my daughter was that little. I didn't want to see that shit.
She was 14 years. She looked like she was 14. Like she ran away from home. She looked like she was stressed out. I'm saying. He did that, no doubt. And people be trying to give him a pass all the time. Well, R. Kelly was molested when he was young, so hurt people. Bro.
Yeah, and I mean, he talked about in some of his interviews
that. Not an excuse.
I think the most damaging thing on the R. Kelly, like if you watch the R. Kelly, shows or whatever, the women that were speaking up, the most damaging thing was his music teacher, who he praised as being this very big influence on his life. And she said how he was always hanging out as a grown man at the high school.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them young girls. Praying on them.
Yeah, and they said that was Sparkle's
niece.
Yeah.
It was Sparkle's niece. Sparkle spoke up on that. Like nobody heard from Sparkle until
was it Survivor?
Yeah, she was devastated. I definitely think he did it, and I think that she was really, really hurt because she trusted him as a friend and around her niece, and just didn't think that he would do something like that to somebody that she knew. But I think that overall, like, this was a problem. I mean, like, we know he married Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying, and she was a baby. Yeah, she was a baby. So I just think that overall, like, this was something that he been doing. He been had an issue and a problem.
Oh, definitely the parents have to be.
Yeah, and I mean, and like, like I think that I'm not about to give my daughter to no dude. I'm just not. I don't care who you are. Like, I'm not gonna just let you run it just because you are R. Kelly. I just don't care.
Right.
Parents should have went to jail.
Yeah. Them parents,
they need to go to jail. There ain't no way.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna let my daughter go stay this summer and fly her, let her go stay with R. Kelly. Who does that? I'm gonna send her older sister with her. Are you slow?
Especially, and this was way after what he did with Aaliyah.
Yeah,
that goes far back, but people forget that though. People
forget
that fast. All he
Yeah, and
needs to do is come out with a hot single. All that shit's out the window.
I
Right.
mean, his music is his music, and I ain't gonna take away that. I'm not gonna take away from him.
I'm gonna
He is
separate
an
the artist
amazing.
from the crime. I am.
You said
Yeah,
you are gonna take it away.
Separate the artist from the crime.
Yes, I can
yeah.
separate. I
I
can
still
separate
play
the
his
artist
music
from
on my
the crime.
set. I mean, if my set calls for an R. Kelly record, I'm gonna play it. You know,
Yeah. So somebody, Jamila said, y'all let these young girls go to the studio. And Michelle, I stayed in the studio and was always supervised. That's true.
as you should.
Who does that?
As you
You know what I'm
should.
Yeah.
saying? Let me give you an example. I had to go to tutoring when I was like, I think I was 14. I had to go to tutoring for math. And my tutor was a male. My dad was with me every time I went to tutoring from 6 to 7:30. My dad was right there with me.
Most parents would be.
Like, what kind of parents is that? He would never let me go to some man's house, and I'm a teenage girl.
Mm. Yeah,
Facts on facts on facts.
That's the parents. Parents need to go to jail.
I do think the parents should be, like it is some questionable parenting skills that's a problem for sure. But I also feel like
You're right. You're right.
you a grown man. You have to be held accountable. You know better, dude. You know better.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the parents were too trusting to a person, but at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. Dude, she a kid. She was literally 12.
Right. A point. What is that? It's weird now because all those songs were probably about young girls. Listening to his music now is a little cringe for me.
I do
and I
kind
can
of get it.
understand
Seem
everybody
like
got
she's
that.
ready.
And I
Especially,
respect.
ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Nasty as hell.
Man, I respect
Calling
everybody.
himself Pete the Piper. What is it?
Now that we think about it. If I think about it like
What is it? What was it? The Pied Piper.
Yeah,
The Pied Piper. I mean, the Pied Piper was the guy who led the children with the flute.
yeah. Now if you put it that way,
let the mice out the village. Yes.
Yeah, let the mice out the village.
he wrote that song for Leah. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah.
He needed his tongue cut off.
Yeah.
Yes. Facts.
Do the code.
Facts though.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is nuts. I mean, so we were all kind of like having a powwow, me, you, and like somebody else, another friend of ours, DJ friend of ours, and somebody said I can't let this go. They was like, he is a musical genius.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Can't take that away.
Can't take that away from him.
Oh, somebody said, "Oh, we can't get off without talking about Brother Polite."
Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah, he claimed to be a so-called righteous, conscious brother.
Yo, don't sleep on it.
Did that bullshit?
Don't sleep. Is he in jail now?
Yes, I think he got 7 years.
45 years or some shit like that.
No.
Yep. I think he got 7 years. I'm gonna look it up while we doing that.
Wow, like
I know he
that
got
right there was like, man, and I thought that he was a really conscious dude. Like I liked his, like I would defend his need to, wear Balenciagos and like be all like so what, but I just think that that was just like messed up.
7 years in prison for sexual battery of a child, along with 10 years of probation afterward.
Okay.
Man.
And I watched that plea. I watched it. He didn't let his. I listened to it because they wouldn't show the camera, but he did. And I heard the statement from the mother, and she went in. He did that.
I agree. Yeah. And she was devastated because she let that dude in her life and she trusted him. So somebody just asked, who is Brother Polite?
He's a social media figure.
Yeah.
Who basically he tried to be like another Farrakhan, so to speak. Like he was always, he was just like, what's that? He was like another brother Umar. And him and Umar actually had a little beef at one point.
Yeah.
But
he was down in Umar because he said that, because remember, Dr. Umar was a girl who came out who said she messed around with him and she was a stripper. But I believe she set him up, though. I do believe she set him up.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Umar?
Yeah, Dr.
Oh,
That
yeah.
girl set him up. Like, she knew what it was. And I think,
I don't know, because look.
I
Did
mean,
you see
he
that
definitely
clip with
said,
Dr. Umar and Sukiyana?
what happened?
The clip with Dr. Umar and Sukiyana.
No, I didn't see it. What was that about?
He was looking real goofy. He was she took a picture. I'm gonna find it. Hold on, I'm gonna send it.
But this is what I'm gonna say though. He said that when he met this whoever this chick was that kind of like set him up, what he said was that she came to one of his events with her hair natural, her African garb on. She was looking like a soul sister, you know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
now she is froze on my end.
Oh, who's froze? Oh,
Well,
Taj,
you were for a second, but
yeah.
I don't know if it was
You
me.
back, Taj?
What?
Oh yeah, I thought you were froze for a minute. So we were
I was
saying,
trying to find the
oh yeah,
thing.
so we were saying like, so he was basically like this girl. He said she came like with her African garb on, her hair natural, and so he never denied that he messed with her. He said he just didn't know she was a stripper. She didn't present herself as a stripper. I believe that. I believe she probably didn't.
Hey, at the end of the day, he's still a man.
He is.
So he might do some
our
dumb
school.
shit like that.
He said his polite ass couldn't touch me.
Like that's why I say I don't put shit past.
Exactly. I just sent her the picture about Suki. I sure did.
That is funny. That is funny. I wish I could show y'all.
Oh no, that dude was trying to hit. You see how he was smiling like that?
I mean, he a dude at the end of the day. Like, come on now. I mean, that's a lot of Suki is kind of okay, y'all. Can I tell y'all I like Suki though? I like her. I just think that she is like so wild. But she funny. I think she's hilarious.
All right, I'm currently looking up who this Suki chick is.
Yeah, she a trip. She talks real wild like Kevin Gates.
Is it Suki Waterhouse? Is that her name? Is this her?
No. So let me show y'all a picture of Suki.
I just sent you that. You see that? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What's she doing with him?
Man, she a wild child. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, that's the one I just sent you, and I sent you another one.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
Suki.
can you show that again?
That's Suki.
That's Suki.
She's like I think she like on Love and Hip Hop or something like that.
Yeah, she was on some.
One of them bros. Okay.
Yeah, she one of them, but whatever.
Yeah, she was like, Suki said, I think he might be the one to turn me into a wife.
Yeah.
What she said about Dr. Umar.
Somebody said she's a mix between Tracy Morgan. Oh, okay. She on the show, Betty. She's on the show, Betty.
Tracy Morgan, though. Why my man Tracy Morgan though?
I like Tracy Morgan.
Hey, that is the truth.
But wait a minute, hold up, Panic. Where's the lie though?
Facts. I'm not denying it. I am not denying that. But damn.
That is hilarious.
I would have never thought of that.
I can't unsee it either.
Right, I can't unsee it. Not Martin Luther King, though. What about Martin Luther King? That's funny.
Yo, you gotta fit. That is funny, man.
That is hilarious. So we got to talk about. So we getting close to our time, and I know we got a lot going on. We could do this all night. This our regular, right? But okay. One of the things I want to talk about, like we were having a conversation, me and Tosh Beats, and it was another young lady, and we were talking about, is love dead? Like, is love dead?
Is love dead?
For as long as we can breathe, it ain't dead. For as long as our heart beats, for as long as we breathing, for as long as we need food in our lives, everybody needs love in their lives. So therefore, no, love is the furthest thing from dead. It's just not like love is not looked at how love was looking back then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because when I tell people about my parents, they were like, well, that was back in the day. Love was different back in the day. No, no. I mean, the definition of love stays the same.
Yeah.
Therefore, no. As long as people are people, no, no. I had people
I don't
try
think
to tell me
yeah.
different though, but that's my take on that.
Oh, what they say? You are right, sir.
Yes. All right. Well, I mean, it's like this. It's like this, Jamila. Like,
It is the truth.
I
He's
don't know,
with that.
Jamila, so I'm
Yep.
gonna say, okay,
It is the truth.
no digo eso. All right.
Mhm.
My mom and dad was married 48 years up until my dad's death. They met at a laundromat in Manhattan. And 6 weeks later, they get married. My mom and dad's first date was a walk up and down Broadway. My mom was talking about the first meal that your dad bought me was a Frank and a soda.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
Hey.
she wasn't looking at, well, you a former baseball player. You know what I mean? You played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Where's my, what's that called? Where's my caviar and lobster
Mhm.
tails
Yeah.
and shit? No. She settled for a Frank and a Pepsi for 75 cents.
That's beautiful.
That's love, though. She
Mhm.
didn't she wasn't superficial or none of that shit. So, and again, I believe that type of love could exist now. It's just that media, not just social media, but magazines, TV, music, all that, fuck people's heads up real bad.
Yeah.
To where,
Yeah.
they look at life differently through that.
Yeah, I agree. I
So
think,
I mean,
in my opinion, casual sex and lust has destroyed the idea of love, in its purest form. Like nobody takes the time to really get to know a person. They just jumping from bed to bed. Let me get it. Let me catch a feeling. It's almost like a drug, like a release of dopamine. Let me just get my quick fix and on to the next one,
Mhm.
And people don't take the time to really get to know a person and really get to know like how this person ticks. So we don't take the time to really enjoy the courting stage, the art of, falling in love and just taking your time to say, hey, let me sing you this song. Let me, this is how I feel about you. Sitting up talking, we come from a generation of we sit up on the phone and talk all night. You know what I'm saying?
right, for hours.
Record songs off the radio,
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out.
Making each other mix. Making
Word. Or
Yeah,
dancing in the living room, or slow dancing in the living room, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
who's doing that?
Is
And
it men? So panic for the men. Is it men still out here that's like they want that?
facts.
These women complaining about the Cheesecake Factory. They tripping.
Facts. What was up with that though? I Cheesecake Factory. Hold up. I was like, wait a minute.
And it's women like that, and I'm not gonna tear her down. I mean, if that's what she into, that's what she into.
She need to be tore down.
But damn it, like social media has the power to influence women so easily. Not all. They don't influence the strong-minded women who got a mind of their own and who think on their own. They influence the ones that, let social media do the thinking for them. Because look how people change their slang and all that through so I mean, and it's sad. Like that's another step away from, pushing people away from that love that we knew as kids when we looked
Yeah.
at our parents, looked at our moms, or whatever, looked at our grandparents, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was another push away from that with that Cheesecake Factory shit. Not everybody got money, Cheesecake Factory money.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
just think, in my opinion, I think that, you can have
Mhm.
a coffee date or go get ice cream together and it be like the most amazing thing ever. I
Yes.
think that when you're around somebody and you have a pure, true vibe, the conversation is good, y'all saying the right things, like, and y'all really have a meeting of the minds, because that's what it's really about. Like, where's your mental? Like, are we stimulating each other mentally? And then all the other stuff is gonna flow if we speak in the same language. And I
And,
think that we just don't take that time.
They do have to be bought. We
and
can be at a coffee shop and play Connect Four. I would do something like that's fun. I mean,
that's,
like
That's
I don't even
dope.
know you. I
yeah,
gotta know
And it's
you. I gotta get
different.
to know you.
like the simplest things could build a chemistry and make that chemistry tighter the longer y'all doing that simple shit. Even if it's just a simple conversation through the phone,
Mhm.
sharing ideas, just sharing life stories, sharing goals. You know what I mean? Like that right there. And it could be done over a coffee. It could be done over a Happy Meal at McDonald's. It could be done with a walk in the park or whatever. You know what I mean? And but people are right these days. Oh, nigga, you taking me to where? To Red Robin? Like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna go to some $100 a plate restaurant.
But what does that mean? That just means that you can afford to go to a 100, because you can go to a restaurant and it's $100 a plate, but the conversation is foul and the person don't treat you right, and it
Mhm.
don't have that same feel or appeal. And you can go get ice cream with somebody and be laughing and having the most romantic, beautiful day ever and be like, wow, this is amazing.
But
So I think it's all about, I do think it's about having honest conversations.
it is.
We don't have honest conversations. We don't set our intentions and our ideologies. We don't talk about that. It's like everything is so superficial nowadays instead of people really taking the time.
But I'm not gonna put a lot of weight on the ladies when it comes to the way things are. Let's go to the guys a little bit. You got men out there who's who's buying cars. We buy nice cars, we buy nice clothes, we buy nice jewelry and all that to impress women and think that's what it's going to take. So you got some women who are used to that, who eat that shit up. Like, oh, look at this nigga over there trying to impressing me with his car, with his nice looks and buying all this whatever big Willie shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
gonna,
then
I'm gonna have to do a poll for everybody that's watching. I'm gonna do a poll because I
yes,
want to know how many.
yes,
Jamila said, "Take me to McDonald's for the hot
yes.
ass fries. I'm hungry."
That's right, Jamila.
They gotta be hot though, and they
And
gotta have
they
like
gotta
the
have a little
proper
some
sauce.
salt on them. Have some salt on them too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, but I think that we just gotta. I'm gonna do a poll because I want to know how many women would prefer money over true connection and love. I think at the end of the day, like, I think that a lot of women have been mistreated and abused or done wrong, and so they say like, well, okay, he did me wrong, but at least I got this out of it, or at least he did this. And it's really not what it doesn't. It's like you're justifying your mistreatment because of what you obtained during the course of that relationship. So it's like, at least I got something out of it. I wasn't completely taken advantage of. But I think that when it comes down to it and you strip all that stuff away, a real woman, she's going to prefer somebody who genuinely loves her and cares for her more than anything superficial.
Priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Priceless.
Mostly.
Priceless. Kevin
Oh,
Samuels
Wow.
put women on blast.
Kevin
Yes, he did.
Samuels.
A lot
He
of women.
did. He did. But it's a certain demographic of women that he put on blast. All women don't feel that way.
No.
It's some real women out here that's like, 100 and want something that is real. They just looking for their person. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, for every one superficial chick, I really honestly feel like there's two women who are just really want true love. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of Claire Huxtables out there, opposed to the Kim Kardashians out there.
That's true. That's
I
true.
definitely don't want a man that's living above his means, or trying to impress women because
And,
that's
and they live in the projects.
right. I really be yourself. Be what you can afford. Do you?
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
I think that if you really find a partnership with
Mm-hmm.
somebody, y'all gonna get to the bag anyway. The
Yep.
money's gonna come. Like when you are in a place of cooperation, y'all are gonna work together in order. Like one thing that I always say is women are made to create. Whatever you give a woman, she's going to take and she's going to grow it and she's going to multiply it. That is
Yep.
what we're meant to do.
Yep.
So if you give a woman a little, she's going to make it a lot. She's going to make it great. You give her a house, she's going to make a home. You give her sperm, she's going to make a baby. It just depends on what you're investing in.
And a real man is going to make sure that glue sticks.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Going to make that glue stick. He's going to make sure, he's going to be the protect. Like we're made to protect, our women. We made to protect the family. You know what I mean? Provide when they say the man is made to provide, it's not always 100% financial. You know what I mean? It could also mean provide, back to security. Provide that love, provide,
Emotional support.
Make the house a happy home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A man got to play part in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always the one.
I heard someone say that the man sets the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
He sets the tone. And the woman that's what the man sets the tone and the woman creates the atmosphere. So if he sets the tone like we're gonna have a loving, happy, safe home, then she's gonna create that atmosphere for him to reside in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Jamila hit it right on the money, and provide that emotional support.
Absolutely.
That's real heavy. I mean, that is just as vital as just providing security. You know what I mean? It's just as vital.
Somebody said, "Happy wife, happy life."
I
know a lot of people don't like that statement. Happy wife, happy life, happy plan, happy man. Oh, I like that. But I'm gonna say this though. I do think that a lot of times, I do think that it is in a woman's nature that if she's happy and she feels like her man takes care of her, she's going to take care of everything else. She's going to give you that environment, that love, that connection. She's going to make sure the kids is good. She's going to make sure you're coming home to a hot cooked meal. She's going to make sure that you're supported and you feel loved and cared for. She's going to do all those things because she is taken care of. I think a lot of times what happens is that women don't feel taken care of. They don't feel like they're getting that emotional love and support that they need to help them flourish in the way and operate in the way that a woman is meant to operate,
What if the man is broke? Would you still want him? I'm gonna let y'all take that.
Does he love me though? Because I just said that I feel like at the end of the day, anything that you give a woman, she's going to multiply. So if you give a woman, if it's a man who is willing to work hard, he's willing to pull into work, she's going to support him to help him get to the next level. The money is going to come.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
And I do think so. Jamila said, why is he broke? Is he lazy? Is he trying? You know what I'm saying? Is he, she said, then what, then that's a different story, because I do think that makes a different story. If you have a man and maybe he's not, he doesn't have a lot of money, but he goes out and he works hard. I think that if he has the right supportive partner, she's going to push him to the next level. Baby, you do it. You can do it. You can get that other job. Go apply for that promotion. You deserve it. And because he feels the emotional support that he needs, and he has a good family life and somebody who's holding him up, it's going to make him want to run to the bag. He's not coming home hungry and got to wash his clothes. He don't have to, he has peace in his home so he can think about his next move,
Broke like what? That's what I'm about to say. Like broke. I get what you're saying. You have to still be able as a human, as an adult, to take care of yourself. You should be able to provide, because I'm not taking care of no man. So I need you to be able to at least take care of yourself. You don't have to be rich, but you need to be able to take care of your fundamentals.
Self-sufficient.
You have
to. Because a man will want a woman to be self-sufficient.
You can work at McDonald's, but as long as you're taking care of what you need to take care of, your responsibilities for yourself. You have to have your own roof over you need to be able to take care of yourself. And I need to see that as an adult, because how are we going to grow? I can't grow if you can't take care of yourself. Yeah, I don't need no more time. No, I don't want a child. I want a man. So I need you to be able to at least take care of your day-to-day responsibilities for yourself, self-sufficient.
Yeah, I do think self-sufficiency is very important, because what it says is that you know what you got to do to make it. Right. Like you know what to do. So like some people, they're like completely and totally irresponsible, right? They are gonna go blow their whole check at the casino. You know what I'm saying? Like that may be a problem if you know you got bills that need to be paid. That's not gonna cut it for a woman. But like I think that goes back to having a vision and be a leader. Everybody, I hear a lot of men said, women don't let us, women, she won't let me lead. I'm a leader. She won't let me be a man. But in order to lead, we lost Tasha. In order to lead, you have to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a vision and a purpose for that woman to follow. You can't expect the woman to follow you, but you don't have no vision and no direction, and think that she's supposed to sit there and follow you. Where is she following you to?
Right. And then a man gotta be able to, just be available to her. Let her read. Like a man gotta let his woman read him.
Yeah.
Oh, she knows. So in case he's not the type to vocalize, his vision, his plans, his goals. Okay, but she sees what's going on through his actions. He's not hiding nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I truly believe that, and the same thing goes for the woman. Make sure your man can read you. Don't just all of a sudden, speak on things you've been holding back when an argument comes up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let me know right away where I'm messing up at.
Yeah. And I think that's fair.
And that's going to tell me, okay, you pay attention, and you also pay attention to my faults. Because nobody's perfect. Arguments are going to happen eventually to the best couples. But arguments also test the strength of a relationship.
I definitely do think it tests and I feel like how a person argues, show like how you act and how you operate when you're upset or you're frustrated and you're mad is going to show how you care about me. So because you should still have the ability to practice restraint. Even when you're in your most frustrated state, you should still love me enough to be like, you know what? Sometimes just walk away. Like, yo, let me walk away.
Yeah, like this is not for me to take in. Let me just take a ride around the block.
Yeah, let me take a ride around the block.
Or let me get a drink with one of my dudes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep
But
that.
you know how you practice restraint when you're angry, you frustrated, you upset, speaks a lot about who you are as a man and how you operate.
Instead of giving up. Like, and then that's another issue with a lot of relationships these days. People give up so easily when there's a disagreement or when differences arise. You know, because it's too easy to give up. It's too easy to give up and be like, you know what, I I'm gonna just go to the next chick
Yeah.
or the next man or
Or but you're not laying down roots nowhere.
Nowhere.
You're not laying down roots nowhere though. You know what I'm saying? You're not even really truly giving anything your all. You just giving a little bit, just enough. So you're not really vested. And I think people as women, we pay attention to how we feel.
Yeah.
But let me just say this, y'all. It's getting late. We got the end of things. You know, we've been on here. We went over what we were supposed to go over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And hold on. Okay.
No drink because they can explode if they go into the house.
By the way,
Mm.
romance ain't dead.
Romance is not dead.
Isn't dead.
So before we cut out, we definitely I gotta play we got a commercial we gotta play, y'all. So we will be right back. We're gonna stop for this little short commercial break and we will be back.
Hey, yo, Tosh Beats. Let's get them.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. Can I sit on top of you? I wanna go where nobody's been. Have you ever had fun like this? Oh, we gonna step up the night.
This is a Menace DJs exclusive.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all support. Okay. Make sure that you support. That's going to be an amazing event.
Yes,
so
sir.
I want you guys to be there. You can't miss out on Menace DJ's Christmas party. It's going to be a whole vibe, y'all. It's going to be a epic. We going to Casper C and myself. We're going to do the red carpet. We got DJ Jelly. She's going to be running the 360 booth. So it's going to be like a whole experience, y'all. Y'all got to be a part of it. Don't miss out. You don't want to you don't want to miss out on this epic event. It's gonna be it's the most happening thing in the city, you know.
I'll be there.
I'll be on the
I know I'm gonna be there. I can't wait to be. I'm excited. I got my outfit picked out, y'all. I'm gonna be fly in the mud, you know.
I'll be on the ones and twos. Okay, and December 31st. We got another
New Year's Eve.
Yes. Shout out to it.
New Year's Eve ball featuring my sister DJ Tosh Beats, yours truly, and my Red Cup DJ's crew. Don't want to miss that. It's going to be something. You know what I mean? If you've never been to a Red Cup event, you know, come to this one. And if you can't make it to this one, there's going to be many more coming after in 2024. But you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to this New Year's Eve ball, first annual at special occasions, Canton, Ohio.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the Red Cup parties. They go hard, y'all. They be going hard. They be turned up.
They do.
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited. It's going to be a good event. It's going to be fun, and I'm excited.
Yes, indeed.
So, thank y'all. This has been epic. We got to do this again. This was dope, wasn't it? Did y'all have a good time?
I had a good time.
Did you have a good time, Panic?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's always a good time.
It's always a good time. This was amazing. This is always amazing. I thank you for everyone who came and was on here. They came and participated. I thank you for being a part of it. One thing that I am going to say, so everybody who made a comment, had something dope to say, your information will be entered into a raffle. If you do not follow me on Facebook, please go to my Shell BB, JuC Talk. Follow me on social media so that I can enter your name, so I can have your information, so I can enter your name into a raffle. I'm always raffling off wine, so I will mail it to you if you are far away. But I will say this, I'm going to put everybody's name, and then next show I will announce who will be the winner of a Wine Down Wednesday. Ferranti Bianco white table wine. You get your own so you can sip with JuC, baby. Yes. Sip with JuC. So we gonna get with you. We gonna add your name to it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. This was an awesome show.
Yes, it was.
And always peace and love.
Peace.
Okay, hasta luego.
Hasta luego.